Indeed, Duncan, as you've rightfully said, we are actually underway or in the middle sort of the 2026 Rhino Charge. Now, I'm standing right in a riverbed. I don't know if that's the correct English, but I'm just in a riverbed. And this is Ewasonyiro. On a normal day where I'm standing, this river will be full of water and I'll be swept away. But today, of course, it's a dry season and the river is not that big for this particular occasion. And this is a section commonly known as the Gauntlet. Now, the Gauntlet is an area, special area in this particular competition where drivers navigate or circumnavigate through different checkpoints. Now, it is very special because fans, spectators, supporters, enthusiasts can actually have a vantage position from the different locations where they can see the cars moving from one checkpoint to the other checkpoint to the other checkpoint, seeing them using the winches and all those things just to ensure they do all these checkpoints. And all the 65 drivers are expected, Duncan, to really go through this particular gauntlet. And it offers an opportunity now for the fans now to, to support and to see how the drivers can actually go test them in their driving skills, the runners, the navigator, and also the driver. I've seen several drivers, they're just right behind these yellow flags that you're seeing right behind there. Two drivers are stuck in a section, and we've witnessed earlier on, of course, at this particular gauntlet when I arrived here, drivers were having a difficult time really going through this area that looks easy to the eye, but for the drivers, it is not as simple as you might think. Remember, we have 13 checkpoints in this particular Rhino Charge. And this Rhino Charge, remember, it is very simple. The one who emerges victorious is a driver who goes through all the 13 checkpoints in the shortest distance possible. So they started off at 6:30 a.m. and they're expected to finish not later than 7 p.m. or not later than 6 p.m. They're supposed to be back in camp. Then organizers now will have the difficult, daunting task of now getting the parameters, the timings, and putting the timings together to find who the driver won or which crew emerged victorious. Remember, we have different categories in this competition, but there will be an overall winner. And we already know that 2025 overall winner was Team Huzi. So this year, who are they going to be able to defend this particular competition? Will it be Mark Glenn? Will it be Gecko Tribe Chargers? Will it be AK-44? Who will be emerging victorious? That we'll be able to find out on Sunday morning, Duncan, when, of course, we are being told that top government officials, I'm also being told maybe His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto, is expected to be awarding the winners of the different categories right here in Wamba, Samburu County. Earlier on, of course, we were able to see the governor of Samburu County who actually officially flagged off this particular competition, and we expect more dignitaries. Remember, of course, this competition is of course being organized by different government agencies, the wildlife, talk about wildlife, the tourism, sports, and other government agencies are right here. So we're expecting those top government officials will be here on Sunday morning to award and reward. However, just the most important thing about this competition is that each competitor usually pledges a certain amount or raises amounts of money, different amounts of money for different crews that are actually channeled towards the conservation initiatives, one of them being the fencing and protecting the water catchment areas in Kenya. Water catchment areas, the Aberdares, Mount Kenya, Mount Elgon, Cherengani, all those. The efforts by Rhino Arc or Rhino Charitable Trust is to ensure that they fence. Already they have done about 900 kilometers of fencing to ensure that we protect our water catchment areas. Also, this competition is currently happening in a community. Now, this community right here will not only be the ones to not only benefit, but the entire ecosystem here. Before this competition is usually done, Duncan, the organizers, government agencies usually hold thorough meetings, meeting after another. They hold this meeting with the community, discuss about how the importance of this particular event to the community. And in fact, after the event is over, a certain amount of funds are usually channeled to a specific project in the community. In last events that I've watched, I've actually witnessed, we've seen, of course, schools benefiting from this particular competition, hospitals benefiting from this particular competition. So it is actually a win-win situation for both organizers, for the community. But at the end of the day, everybody needs to drink water. Everybody needs good water. Everybody needs forests. And that's why water catchment areas have to be protected. And that is, of course, the main core business of the Rhino Charge. Tony Kwalanda, TV 47, at the heart of this riverbed in Wamba, Samburu County.
All right, shukran sana Tony, and from Samburu to here in Nairobi, where